This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you. And by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
The second quarter, Bobcats have it second 5 at the Bulldog 20.
Okay, welcome back. We have second quarter action here. Osceola takes the snap, decides to run it. Oh, he's upended. That's Jorge Lewis again. And he has just introduced himself to Mr. Osceola.
Just inside the 20, down to about the 18, third down.
Boy, that was a hard hit.
He's coming in low, too.
Yeah, he really is. Osceola is feeling that one a little bit, but he is staying in there. They've got a third down and about 3 here from the, looks like the 18-yard line of Mesick. So they're trying to keep this drive alive and get back on the board again. Osceola is in the shotgun. He takes it, pitches it out to Logan Ty. Ty gets close to the first down marker.
Pitch to 72 Ty. Run down just shy of
going to be
15.
very close. Just short by about maybe a yard. So that's going to bring up a fourth down for the Bobcats. So Mesick looking to get the ball back. Brethren looking to keep this drive alive. Osceola making sure he's got his players where he wants them. He's taking this one from under the center. Tried the quarterback sneak. I don't think he got anywhere on that. We'll have to see where his forward progress ended up. Boy, he was stuffed right away. The Bulldog line just stood their ground. Did not get much of a push at all. And that appears that the Mesick Bulldogs did, in fact, stop him on fourth down and will take over on downs. Wow, big defensive play by the Bulldogs, Mike.
It was. There was nothing there.
And, I believe that's the first time he's taken the snap from under center, so you kind of had to figure that's what he was going to do. And they were up for it. They saw it coming.
Yeah, the Bulldog front held their ground on the defensive side.
Okay, so they are going to start their drive at about the 17-yard line. They send one out to the left, 2 out to the right. Humphreys is in the shotgun. He's looking over the defense. Ethan Humphreys takes the snap, gets it out to the flat to Andrew Sanis. Sanis still looking to run. And he is dragged out of bounds.
Pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
Looks like he did end up getting about 7 yards on that one. It's going to bring down a second and about 3 for the Bulldogs. Nice quick play out to the flat.
It did look good. I was almost expecting to see that goal for a few more yards.
Yeah, and when you're right-handed and you really have to turn your body in order to throw to the right that quick, it was a nice job by Humphreys to get that ball out there. He hands it off to, looks like Sanis again. Sanis rambles over the 25 out to about the 29-yard line, 28, and that is good for a Bulldog first down.
Jacob Riggs, number 88 for the Bobcats. He's pretty active tonight so far on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, well, and both these teams, I mean, there's not a lot of players out there. Brethren's got like 11 players, so they've got 3 over on the bench. And Mesick only has about 13 players, so a lot of these guys are going to be logging some minutes tonight, going in both directions. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Humphreys takes it, hands it off to Sanis. Sanis looks to get on the outside. He's got some room to run. He's past the 40-yard line. Looks like he got out to about the 43, and another Bulldog first down. So Andrew Sanis has already gained quite a few yards on the ground. He's having a good running game tonight.
Yep, the Bulldogs offensive line making some holes.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, important drive for Brethren to hopefully get a stop here.
Mm-hmm.
Keep this game close.
All right, well, that's not what the Bulldogs have in mind. Nope. They're going to look to push the ball downfield. They've really had a good mix of plays, mostly running, and they're throwing just enough passing plays in there to keep the Bobcats honest.
Humphreys on the keeper.
Riggs again for the Bobcats.
Okay, so Humphreys looked like he got maybe 1 on that one. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 9.
was a nice defensive play.
Yes, it was. All right, so 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs as they get their play set. A beautiful night here for football, homecoming night for Mesick. So they've got a little special halftime stuff going on. Humphreys takes the snap, throws it up. That's Sanis looking over and just out of bounds. Sanis was trying to make an over-the-shoulder catch. That's just tough to find the ball.
Man, it wasn't for lack of trying.
Nope, not at all. Well, he just kind of threw it up there and out there, let him run underneath it. Just got it a little bit too far.
Yeah, the ball had a little wobble to it, and I think it went offline a little more than Ethan usually throws a really clean ball.
Yep.
And that one wasn't.
All right, so the Bulldogs looking at a 3rd and 9 here. We've got just under 9 minutes left in this opening half. Humphreys takes the snap under center. Looks, Tabor was not open. He's got a defender on him. Throws up a wobbling duck. And to the ground it goes for an incomplete pass. He was lucky somebody didn't end up getting that ball. When it wobbles like that, boy, it just hangs on you.
Yeah, it was quite an athletic play just to even get rid of the football.
Yep.
Bobcat defender had him.
Okay, so Mesick is on their own 42-yard line, 4th and 9. So we'll see what they're doing. Are they going to, looks like they're in punt formation. Humphreys is back there about 10 yards. Low snap, barely gets it. Now he's going to look for running room. He's got the sideline. Nope, decides to switch back the other way, catches a good block. He's still got it, looking, and he does hit the sideline. Good for a 1st down. And finally knocked out of bounds.
Fumbled snap on the punt. Humphreys scrambles, crosses midfield, out of bounds at the 49, shy of the sticks.
Okay, so it is shy of the sticks. Got to about midfield and he got shoved out of bounds. So it is going to be a change of possession. So the Bobcats will take over at their own 49-yard line. Nice try by Humphreys. He ran about 35 yards that play and only gained about 8 yards, so yeah, one of those.
Covered some territory.
That does make it exciting, though, doesn't it?
It does. Speaking of exciting football, you can watch these games more than just tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
You happen to be here, but there are DVDs available at cctv-cadillac.org and at mynews26.com. You can order single games or pre-ordered box sets of Manton, Cadillac, McBain, Mesick, Pine River, and Lake City. Games are available. DVD orders support the cost of equipment and pro supervision of students. All sports are produced with cooperation between the Wexford Missaukee Career Tech Center, CCTV, and MyNews26. Students run cameras, graphics, and instant replay, supervised by a pro director. This year we have 2 vans out filming 2 different football games every week. Game first airs Fridays at 11 and Saturdays at 11. Replay Saturday at 4 and Sunday at 4.
All right, so great opportunity to see your favorite team on a DVD package. All right, so Brethren is starting their drive here at their own 49-yard line. Osceola takes the snap, bumps into his own player, but is end up getting over the 50 out to about the 47-yard line.
Lewis and Sabo on the stop.
Looks like the 48-yard line, so it's going to be about 2nd and 7 for the Bobcats.
Bobcats played some good defense on that last series. Let's see if they can get some things going offensively here.
All right, they're trying to shorten up this lead that Mesick has. It's a 10-point lead at 16-6. Handoff is out to, that looks like Logan Ty again. And a big tackle by Ethan Humphreys came up and looked like he got a loss of about 2 yards, taking him back to just over midfield at Mesick's 49-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd and a long 9, maybe 8 for the Bobcats. All right, Osceola looking over the defense, making sure he's got his players set. And it looks like Brethren is taking their final timeout. It is another 3rd and long. That's the last time they took a timeout. No, not the last time, but the first one. and ended up paying off. So we'll see what Coach Rochelle has got up his sleeve here.
Yeah, I think he knows that this drive is important for them. They have some momentum with their defensive stance there, so if they can continue to get first downs here, keep them in range for the second half.
All right. So we are here at homecoming night in Mesick, and we also have a film crew over in Cadillac where the TC West Titans are taking on Vikings of Cadillac. That is Bill Dooley on that broadcast. I think he might have Jason Main with him tonight doing the color commentary. So we got a couple great football games going on tonight. That is a Big North matchup, this being a West Michigan D League matchup. And both these teams are 3-1. They're tied 3-1 in the conference, so they're battling out for second place. Okay, here goes Asiala. He takes a snap, looks, he throws it up in the air. He's got, oh boy, he had number 2.
Intended for McWayne is incomplete.
Caleb McWayne.
Caleb McWayne. Yeah, he just overthrew him.
Yeah, right through his hands. Boy, I bet he wishes he had that one back. That would have been good for a first down. Now Brethren is looking at a 4th down and 8, and they are in punt formation. So Ethan Humphreys this time is back to accept the punt. Punts up in the air, a little wobbly. Humphreys is under it, takes it at about the 17-yard line. He's got a little room to run. He breaks a tackle, and a good hard stick brings him down. That was big Logan Ty. Has a little bit of a size advantage on Ethan.
Yeah, but they both have their ears ringing right now, though. That was made some helmet-to-helmet contact there.
You could hear that one all the way up here. Okay, so Mesick is going to take over at their own 34-yard line. We have 7:19 left in this first half. And the Bulldogs come out in their spread offense. They've got 2 to the right and 1 to the left. That's Matthew Bennett in motion. Humphreys takes it. Looks like he's keeping all the way. Runs up the middle. Looks like about good for 3, maybe 4 on the run.
Number 55 this year.
I was going to ask you if you thought they were going to open it up, Mr. Castillo, and based on that run there, it looks like maybe they're going to stick with the game plan.
Yep, they're going to stick with the game plan. They're going to chew up a little clock here. And, if my line's blocking the way Mesick's line's been blocking, what the heck?
Keep the football safe and eat the clock.
Yep, the guys up front have been doing the work. Okay, so that's Sabo and Tanner Ford spread out to the left.
Timeout.
Looks like Brad McNutt and Matthew Bennett were spread out to the right, but they are going to take a little timeout here and talk things over, come up with a strategy. Maybe they didn't like the defense that they were looking at from the Bobcats.
Both teams not shy about taking their timeouts here. Better safe than sorry. Sponsors. Can't do it without them.
Oh, no.
Our broadcast is presented tonight by Wolverine Power Cooperative, Great Lakes Energy, and Munson Health Care Cadillac Rehab Services. Cadillac Tire, Napa with locations in Cadillac, Lake City, and Big Rapids. LC Materials, the Walkley Agency, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Godfrey Chevrolet Buick, Pizza Plus, Jennifer's Roundabout Restaurant, Northern Exposure Campground.
Okay, and thank you to our sponsors. Looks like the Bulldogs have got their strategy figured out. They're looking at about a 2nd and 6 here. That's Sabo in motion. Humphreys takes a snap, pitches it out to Sabo. Sabo's trying to hit the sideline. Big hit running into, that's number 2, Caleb McWayne. Looked like Sabo was able to get a couple on that. And it's going to leave the Bulldogs with about a 3rd and a long 4 here from their own 39-yard line. Looks like 3rd and 5.
Bulldog crowd in full homecoming form here.
Oh, yeah.
Got the chants going.
Yeah, been an exciting week around here with all the homecoming activities. Okay, so 3rd and 5. Humphreys out of the shotgun, hands it off to Matthew Bennett. Matthew Bennett's looking to get to the sideline. He runs over the Bobcat defender, gets across the 45 to about the 46-yard line. That will be good for a first down, other than the fact that there was a holding call on the play. So they are going to be going backwards and have to try it again.
Like the left side of the line, somebody grabbed a little bit too much jersey.
Yep. Bob Rose says, nope, you're going back. Let's try it again. All right, so now we're looking at third and about 15. It's going to be a little different strategy for the Bulldogs. All right, so Brethren looking to come up with a big defensive stop here on third down. That is Tanner Ford. And looks to be Brad McNutt off to the right side. They got Dalton Sabo out there. He dives for it, hits the ground incomplete, and that is going to bring up a 4th and 15. So it looks like Mesick is going to end up being in punt formation here. And the Bobcats should get the ball back and look pretty decent position.
Yeah, depending on the punt, that's 2 good defensive series in a row for the Bobcats. Definitely didn't come into Mesick to roll over here, you can tell.
No, we were expecting a good matchup, and we've had a good first half. We've got 6:09 left. It looks like Logan Ty back to accept the punt. Humphreys is back. He takes a snap, gets it up in the air, gets a good short or long punt. Got a little bounce there. Logan Ty is looking up the middle, looking to get to the sideline. Wrapped up by a couple Bulldogs, and that's actually Humphreys that makes the tackle. Logan Ty was able to get just across the 50-yard line to the Mesick 49-yard line, so Brethren will set up camp from there. All right, 1st and 10. We have just under 6 minutes to go. That is Gavin Asiala taking the snap. He's a keeper over to the right side, cuts back to the inside. Met up by number 18, that is Tyler Shelley on the tackle. And I think Jorge Lewis was close too.
Yep, both of those guys are having good nights on the defensive side.
Okay, good for about 5 nonetheless, so Bobcats will have a 2nd and 5 from the Mesick 44-yard line. All right, Asiala getting his players in position, looks over the defense. He takes a snap, gets a pitch out to Logan Ty. Ty is across the 40. Looks like he might have got to about the 39. That's going to be really close to a first down. Appears to be just a little bit short. I think it's going to be 3rd and a few, maybe 1.
3rd and short for the Bobcats.
Jorge Lewis had something happen, grabbing at his collarbone. Hopefully he's all right.
Okay, Asiala is going to look it over here. Might have had a little bit of audible call after the Bulldog defense. 3rd and short, hands it off. That is number 88, Jacob Riggs. Looks like Riggs gets across the...
Lewis and number 84, Spencer.
No, looks like he got down to about the 37-yard line. That's going to be good for a Bobcat first down. So they are able to keep the drive alive.
Bobcats have some length, don't they? I know we already mentioned that.
Yeah, they do.
Some of their backs can just fall forward. They get 2-3 yards.
Okay. So Gavin Asiala taking a look, getting his players all set up. He's in the shotgun. He takes a snap, throws the ball. He's got a receiver out there. Dalton Sabo on the, oh boy. Dalton Sabo on the defense, and it looks like he just maybe got into the receiver, and you saw the flag fly. I'm pretty sure that is going to be a pass interference call on the Bulldogs.
Pass interference against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, some contact before the ball gets there.
Yeah, and he just kind of laid there, and he knew it.
Yeah, it's that's the difficulty of being a defensive back. You're playing with your back to the play, and if a guy gets a step on you,
15-yard penalty.
Okay, so a big 15-yard penalty.
For the Bobcats.
That is going to bring the Bobcats up to about the Mesick 22-yard line, and they're going to get a fresh set of downs. We've got 4:15 left in this half. Osceola looks up the middle, Bulldogs everywhere, and he is going down.
Wrapped up by Lewis.
That is Tyler Shelley, Jorge Lewis, and looks like number 72,
Stagg.
also Wade Stagg in on the tackle.
Second down.
That's going to bring us 2nd and 10. He was able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kind of expect to see Brethren go to the air here a little bit, don't you? They're down and getting close to scoring territory.
Yeah, and I mean, Mesick's line is playing excellent.
They're stopping the run.
Yep, they
Pretty
are.
consistent. They're not getting a lot in the running game.
So if they can force him to pass, see what happens. Okay, so here we go. Osceola taking a look. He takes a snap. Rolling to the right. He's got receivers out there. He's going for the end zone. Throws it up and just off the
Pass into the end zone is broken
hands,
off,
falls
incomplete.
incomplete. There was a couple Bulldog
Third
defenders down there. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Bobcats.
Yeah, well covered there by the Bulldogs. Good zone coverage by Ethan Humphreys and good one-on-one by Dalton Sabo.
Yeah, was that Logan Ty? Was he the intended receiver?
I got lost on that.
Hard to see back in that corner.
Dark. Big red pine.
So 3rd and 10 for the Bobcats. Osceola takes a snap, throws it right up the middle. That's Logan Ty. He gets down to the 10-yard line.
Pass complete.
Looked like he fumbled a little bit, but it was down by contact. That is going to give Brethren a 1st down. And we'll see where that ball gets spotted. Looks like it's right at the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 from.
Timeout, Mesick.
It almost looks like they could get a 1st down by inches without scoring a touchdown here. It's awful close down there. And I think Mesick took a timeout.
Man, Brethren doesn't give you a lot of time between plays.
Oh, no.
So it's probably a good use of a timeout there.
Yep.
Try to stop them from scoring.
That has been the strategy. You can see they've been looking at their plays on their wristbands. So they're all set to go out there. And that doesn't give the defense a lot of time to make adjustments.
Yeah, it's really an advantage for those quick slants and those really quick little passes that they do. And the receivers, they've got the height on top of it.
Okay, so they're going to talk over strategy here. We've got 3:29 left before halftime rolls up. We're going to have some extra festivities going on. We would like to mention that our PA address, public announcer tonight, public address announcer is Rainey Lafreniere. He is also running the clock. He's multitasking up here. And he's keeping Mike and I in line to boot. Okay, so here we go. We got 1st down. Osceola takes a keeper. He's looking to the left. He's got an opening, and he is into the end zone.
On the keeper is in for the Bobcat touchdown.
Touchdown, Bobcats. So we'd like to take another look at that. Look, Osceola was going to be keeping that one all the way. Found a little seam, and into the end zone he goes. So that is going to bring the score to 16-12. Bobcats are going to try to convert the 2-point conversion here. He takes a snap. It's up in the air and complete. That is number 2.
Complete. 2-point conversion is good.
That's Caleb McWayne. And good for the 2-point conversion. So that's going to make it Mesick 16 and Brethren 14. So a nice, efficient drive there for the Bobcats. Big help was the pass interference play.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt, but like we said, they had two good defensive stances and shut the Bulldogs down, forced them to punt, and now a good offensive drive with the score. And for the last several minutes, it's kind of been Bobcat football.
Yeah.
More so than it was in the early goings.
Hey, we got a 2-point game here. It's game on.
Yeah.
This is just what we were expecting. These teams are pretty similar to each other. And they're battling it out for 2nd place in the West Michigan D-League, just behind the leaders of the conference, the Marion Eagles, at 5-0 in the conference.
Yeah, that with homecoming and battling for the 2nd place position, it makes it a bigger game. always been a pretty strong rivalry between Mesick and Brethren over
Yep.
the years as well, and now they have the, is it a brick? Is that what it is, or what's?
Yeah, I think it's got something to do with a brick or something.
Okay.
That's the trophy that they're playing for. Well, that's just an extra, You're playing for pride. You're
That's
playing
true.
for your school.
Never hurts though to have something else, whether it's a jug or a brick or
That's
right.
that 5-paragraph long
Yeah.
trophy in Lake City over there.
Oh, geez, yeah.
they were
I
playing McBain.
Don't even know if I can remember what the name of that thing is right now. Okay, so Brethren looking to kick back off to Mesick. He's got the ball flat on the tee. It's not cooperating. Could be a delay a game on the ball. Is that a possibility? Can the ball get a flag?
Well, it's definitely affecting our momentum here.
I think it's in.
There it goes.
Well, the ref's going to tell him somebody's got to go hold it.
Put a finger.
Yep. There we go. It's not like there's a big breeze going on tonight.
No, I think he just had an unlevel spot
Yeah.
with the tee.
Well,
He's
they've only got
fixed.
11 players over there. They might be just trying to catch their breath. That's good
wouldn't-
coaching strategy.
Wouldn't blame them if they were.
Sounds like something I would do. All right, nice kick. He gets it down to about the 20-yard line. It goes out of bounds.
Riggs kick out of bounds at the 19.
And so I believe that ball is going to maybe get placed out at the 35-yard line. It's a coach's decision here.
The Bulldogs have had some nice returns.
Well, they have. Andrew Sanis is a good open field runner.
Yep, they're blocking for him, and
Yep.
he's finding the openings.
All right, so they are going to opt to take the ball out at the 35-yard line, so Mesick is going to start the drive from there. There is 3:26 left here in the first half. Bulldogs are hanging on to a 2-point lead after Brethren just closed in on them. 1st and 10. Humphreys and Sanis in the background. Humphreys takes the snap from the shotgun, hands it off to Sanis. Sanis looking for some room, spins, and gains maybe 2 on the play. Probably going to bring up about a 2nd and 8.
Jorge Lewis
For
is
the
struggling
Bulldogs.
out there. I hope he's all right, but he definitely isn't himself at the moment after what happened in that defensive series.
Okay, yeah, it does look like he is working on his neck just a little
Yeah.
bit.
He's a huge part of the Bulldogs' success this season.
Yeah, he is. He's kind of a one-man wrecking crew somewhat.
Yeah, he is. He's a really fun player to watch.
He's a great kid, too. I really like Jorge. All right, here we go. Humphreys takes a snap. He throws it up. He's got that's Jorge out
Yeah, he
there.
looked good on that play.
He tackles, he blocks, he runs past patterns.
Yeah, he and Ethan Humphreys are both kind of like small business owners.
Yeah.
There's no task that they don't do out there.
All right, good stuff. So that falls incomplete, though. So they're still looking at now a 3rd down and about 8 yards. They're at their own 42-yard line. Excuse me, that's actually their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, they've been sputtering a bit offensively here in the second quarter.
Yep.
They need a breakthrough.
Yep.
Need a
Bobcat
breakthrough.
defense is getting it figured out just a little bit here. That's Tanner Ford in motion. Stops, sets up. He's there to block. Oh, knocked down by big Logan Ty. And that is a big, tall arm to try to throw the ball over.
4th down.
And that didn't work out real good. So it looks like Mesick has put themselves into another punting situation. Still a lot of time on the clock with 2:39 left in this half, and Brethren is going to get the ball back. It appears. We'll see. Yep, Humphreys is back in the punt formation, so they are going to send Logan Ty back. Or no, that's actually, yeah, that's Logan Ty back to take the punt. Humphreys gets it, puts it up. It's a high kick, not real far. Bounces at about the 45-yard line and seems like it wants to stay right there. That is Jorge Lewis downing the ball. So Brethren is going to start their series here at their own 45-yard line.
Like I said, plenty of time. I don't think they. I think they kind of burned their timeouts, but
Yep.
they still have time here.
Yep. You can use the sidelines.
They're a hurry-up offense, anyways.
All right. Okay, Asiala takes the snap. He's looking to pass. He throws it up. He's got number 2. That's McWayne, and just off his hands. Boy, that was a close one. He was about a half a step away from making a nice catch and being right in stride. That was a really nice pass.
Yeah, it was, and nice protection by the Bobcat front. And Jacob Riggs also threw a really nice block there to give the quarterback time to get that pass off.
Boy, and I tell you, it's almost a helpless feeling when, you know, the guy that you're covering is, you know, like a foot taller than you.
Yeah,
you got Tanner Ford out there, who is not real tall, but he was right there with him. Okay, that is a bouncing ball, and Brethren was lucky to be able to pounce on that.
Fumble on the play.
Yeah, it looked like a Super Bowl there for a minute.
It's a loss of about 10 yards, so that is going to bring up a third and a long 20. So they started out in pretty good field position, and they have gone backwards on that big play. 2 minutes actually left in this first half. So they're looking at their wristbands, trying to figure out what is their 3rd and 20 play. Looks like they're spread way out. Gavin Asiala, quarterback, looking over the situation. He rolls to the right, puts it up. Nice little touch pass. Ethan Humphreys was beaming in at it, and he did I'm pretty sure he intercepted that ball, Mike.
Asiala intended for tie.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. He got it.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he got it.
Okay, so intercepted. Nice play by Ethan Humphreys.
Well, you got to love that sportsmanship, too, where he just kind of let the official make the call.
Yep.
He didn't try to do a sales pitch or anything.
Yeah, he did. And, you know, Ethan has had, pretty good year both sides of the ball, really, offense and defense.
Yeah, like I said, he's willing to do whatever it takes, and he's a very fundamentally sound player, and that's his 4th pick of the season.
Maybe his 5th.
Oh, yeah, 5th. Yeah, that's right. It says 4 there.
Okay, so maybe his 5th interception.
Maybe that's why they don't let me teach math.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe something like that. Okay. So anyway, Humphreys he's got a lot of time. He finds Andrew Sanis underneath. Good for maybe 3 if they give him forward progress. So he got just over the 45 to the 46-yard line. Clock is ticking down to 1:15 left in this first half. So Mesick does have some time to try and get something done here offensively. They are clinging on to a 2-point lead at 16-14 over the Brethren Bobcats. Got a good showdown going tonight in this West Michigan D-League matchup.
Might not be a bad time to take a shot. See what they can do to get the crowd back into this thing and go into halftime with some momentum.
Okay, Humphreys takes the snap, pitches it out to Sanis. Sanis looks to get to the outside. He does just that. He's got the first down and more. He's all the way up to the 39-yard line and smartly gets out of bounds, stopping the clock with just under 44 seconds left. So that was a nice gainer. And they have been running a lot, but watch out for the air attack. Humphreys can definitely put some distance on the ball. Okay, so 1st and 10 from the Bobcat 39-yard line. Humphreys under center, takes the snap, gets it back to Sanis. Sanis makes a couple nice moves. He's got some defenders there, and he is taken down at about the 37-yard line. Clock is ticking. See if they're going to get into a little desperation mode to try and get something going here before half.
Jacob Riggs again for the Bobcats on the tackle.
All right, 2nd and 8. Humphreys under center. He takes a snap, pitches it out to Sanis. Sanis again looks to get to the outside, cuts back to the inside, now back to the outside. He's got 2 defenders there, and he goes down at about the 34-yard line. Clock is ticking down. I'm not sure they're going to get another play off as they're out of timeouts. And that is going to do it for the first half. So this exciting first half of football has come to an end with the Mesick Bulldogs 16 and Brethren Bobcats 14. So a good tight ball game. A lot of good action both ways.
Yep. It's a couple of plays there. 2 plays add up to over 100 yards, and most of that was first quarter action. But pretty good football.
Okay, so we've had there was one 50-yard play, the run by Asiala, Gavin Asiala, the quarterback for the Brethren Bobcats, he had a nice 50-yard touchdown. Matt Bennett had a nice 50-yard run. Sanis ran one in from about 5 to 6 yards.
It's almost got to feel like 0-0 right now, doesn't it? It's just even game,
it's been an even game. The Mesick missed they got both of their. Trying to think of who. Trying to think about the extra points.
Once again to historic Baker Field.
But we are going to let the cameras roll here and watch part of the. Okay. All right, actually, we're going to go to break right now, and we're going to end up coming back for the little bit of the halftime show from the marching band of Mesick with band director Craig Jones. So we are going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a little bit. You are watching high school football on 26 Sports and CCTV.
Today was Wednesday Day. Wednesday was theme day.